Winter good mornings, my friends, and welcome to Shaving with Rich. Today's shave is brought to you by a CBL sample, which I'm not sure which it is, and the Razor Rock 400 tribute brush. And today marking another attempted return to single-edged or open blade shavings. I'm going back and trying the feather again. Continued difficulties after hand surgery is slowing my return, mostly because I'm having trouble stropping. The finger is not cooperating, so that I'm having trouble with the strop. So the best right now that I can do is with the feather. And today we've got warmed up already is the Crown King Scuttle. Chose this Lindsay soap again this morning, mostly because my confidence has been struck pretty hard by not being able to strop and feeling really limited in my hand motions, and so I'm feeling like I want a safety soap, and this is a pretty good safety soap, mainly because I have no safety cats. Yeah, you. They're still mad at me for taking a trip to Chicago to visit my family over Thanksgiving. And even though they're loving on me when I'm laying in bed and get ready to get up and they're wanting their treats, they will have nothing to do with any of their services that they provide, such as Murphy, repulsion, and general security duties. I'm going to probably file a complaint with the Cats Local. Unfortunately, Mittens is the steward, so I'm gonna probably not see that go very far. He's laughing at me in the hallway even as we speak. And the old man's out in there complaining about me, and he's not gonna get very far. So I know who's bossing the house, and it's not me. We've had a pretty wonderful few days since we're returning from Chicago, having feasted on turkey and not having to do much with the leftovers. Put a large dent in them because we perfectly sized the turkey when we were in Chicago for the 15 people that were there, and it worked out real good. We knocked the daylights out of it. This is really taken, I mean, there's enough here to shave me and the neighbors, and I could dump it on the front lawn and nobody would notice because we got a lot of snow. So yesterday was pork day. I had pork chops. Well, in the afternoon, sausage gravy in the morning, and I'm gonna have leftovers today. I don't think there's anything better to me next to sausage gravy and, well, sausage gravy and pork chop gravy. I put kind of in the same hallowed I like them a lot. Right next to turkey gravy and dressing. I can't really decide which one I like better. I could probably live on that. And they are consistent with the keto diet, so that makes me feel pretty good. Now, the problem with ketoing and loving gravy is that the vehicle, the transport vehicle, is compromised because you can't have bread, can't have taters, can't have stuffing. So what do you put it on? Bummer, rice cauliflower. so far I haven't developed a taste for that yet. I try, but rice cauliflower it offers a lot, but then when it hits the tongue and hits the mouth, the synaptic response to that is this taters? And tongue says, those ain't taters. Here's how, guys. Stomach says, them ain't taters. Tongue, mouth, and the mouth feel says these ain't taters. Then all kinds of klaxons and alarms start going off in the brain. And the revulsion reflex kicks in. And just ruins the whole experience. But I tried them over French cut green beans yesterday, in like a little casserole. So I made like a faux green bean casserole with sausage gravy, and the taste buds emerged happy. So for me, that was a good pork day on a back gravy eater. I think that all comes from deep family roots in home state, Kentucky. I will note that I have home states and birth states and all kinds of stuff like that. I don't know if I mentioned it. My father hails from Lexington. In 1921. And I came along in Santa Maria, California in 1960. I think, or 61, somewhere back then. At the close of the 50s. And then grew up in Okinawa. And then educated at the Ohio State University. And have been here in Central Ohio for quite a while, 30 some years. 40 some years. Jeez. I'm only 58, so. Nice mismatch. I think I overshot the water band here. I'm hoping that by vigorous, yeah, it's pretty vigorous, guys. Vigorous face lathering action, I can pump some life back into it, but I overshot the water band, and I think, though, it feels like it's going to be super slick anyway. That's just the nature of this soap. Even when it's wet, it's slick. Now here it comes, it's coming around. I'm getting some of my face was wet after wrenching. I can't really find a fragrance off this soap, but I do like the sample. So it's going to go well with the aftershave sitting over here. Got Parasso green on deck, so that's probably where we're going to head with this. completed my Secret Santa shopping, and now that Thanksgiving is over, I can begin preparations for shipment of all the goodies. I hope my victim likes it. Some of the things that we end up with were time consuming to get, but I think that they will be enjoyed. I tried to find some things that really highlight this area, the area where I live. And I'm having to really concentrate. I'm finding that where I can hold this razor pretty good. I'm still not strong here. I'm getting torsional problems. It's wobbling like this because this one is like a post. It's not responsive. So still something to work on. I'm going to continue with the physical therapy. I hate to think that my open blade career is over. I know stranger things have happened. A little bit disappointed, but it's certainly better than having that finger stuck in the closed position, which is what the problem was. So we talked about gravy. There are a couple of ways guys like to make gravy. Some guys do the au jus thing, just kind of pour the juices off and spice them up. For Thanksgiving, my mother would take drippings, and she would just cornstarch them. Puts cornstarch in, and then that would thicken the juices and made her gravy that way. Sometimes she would put in giblets, which I enjoyed, hearts and livers, and gizzards, livers, and hearts. And I like that quite a bit. She put that in her dressing too. And then medical type 3 is with the roux, which is how I do my pork chop and sausage gravies. And I like that pretty well too, but you just kind of be careful with the roux to go slowly and bust up all the clumps. That's not the most keto friendly way to doing it, but you're only using about a tablespoon of flour, and I got all the time in the world now, so the soup doesn't taste bad. I don't want to swallow it. And about the time I get the lather right and the water balance where I want it, I've already done 3 passes. Maybe I'll call the neighbor over and see if he wants me to shave him. Yeah, I'll do it to him with the open blade I like. And I'll proselytize to him too. Are you ready to meet your maker? And watch him run out of the house. It would be pretty good. trying this now with a 2-finger pinch. Which is okay with the feather because light touch is important. But I've come pretty close to irritating myself right here in previous passes. So we'll see how this ends up. I don't expect this to be a stellar shave, but I do want to throw open blade shaves into my mix because I don't want to lose any skill points in that regard. So the roux-based bacon gravies. Sometimes you can. There's another way. My father said in his bachelor days he'd just mix flour and water and then mix it in with the juices and make his gravy. But I've not had very good luck with that particular technique. Bottom line is, gravy is good. I'm going to nominate it for another food group because it's essential for a man's daily nutrition to have a certain amount of gravy and grease in order to keep the machine working properly. And submit that to the brethren here, see what they think. They're on the shaving cadre, and I hope to hear about that. On the board, we'll see. We're coming into prime gravy season. We have hams, and we got turkeys, and we got lamb coming up in Easter. I've never made lamb gravy. That would be something interesting to see how that goes. Anyway, I must be hungry because here I am fantasizing about food while I'm shaving. At any rate, these kind of discussions and everything else can be found at theshavingcadre.com. If not just for the conversation, maybe for some of the content. Here's the Parasso. Look forward to seeing you on the boards. Oh, that's not a bad shave. Pretty good. We'll see you next time.